came in very handy today. What is up, Fin fans? Miami Dolphins beating the New England Patriots 20-7. I have a lot to talk about. A lot of notes, a lot of good, a lot of bad, a lot of stuff. Obviously, I'm going to talk about Tua Tagovailoa, but that's going to be towards the end because obviously the Miami Dolphins 1-0, Tua Tagovailoa 4-0 against Bill Belichick, and people are already crying about it. So we are going to talk about that and all that stuff. But of course, like usual, we are going to first thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for hanging out during the live stream. Had an absolute blast, me and my father, with you. Yes, new studio. If you could tell, I'm going to shift over a little bit. I'll give you a tour. I promise. I told you guys I was going to give you a tour. I promise to give you a tour. We're going to look at the stats from today. Tua Tagovailoa, 23 for 33, 270 yards, 1 touchdown, and 104 quarterback rating. You would think, the way some were talking, he threw 4 interceptions like somebody else today, or was absolutely horrible like some other quarterbacks today, but no. But I'm going to talk about it. Again, I'll talk about it. I know some people will hear me say that, and then they're going to jump to conclusions instead of watching the whole video and listening to me and what I have to say about it. Rushing wasn't great. Chase Edmonds was the best. He had 12 carries, 25 yards. That's not good. 2.1 yards a carry. That's not good. Raheem Mostert, 5 for 16, 3 point. That's not good. The running wasn't there. Passing, on the other hand, was there with Tyreek Hill, 8 catches, 94 yards. Jalen Waddle, 4 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown. Chase Edmonds, 4 catches for 40. Cedric Wilson Jr., 2 for 20. Raheem Mostert, 1 for 16. Durham Smythe, 1 for 14. The defense, pull the defense up. We had only 2 sacks on the day. Kind of wish there was more. Interception from Javon Holland on a tip pass from X covering Devontae Parker. We also had a scoop and score from Melvin Ingram. And then we will look at the New England Patriots. Mac Jones, 21 for 30, 213 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 87.2 passer rating. Damian Harris, leading rusher, 9 carries, 48 yards. Ramondre Stevenson, couldn't get that out, 8 carries, 25 yards. Jacoby Myers, 1 carry, 7 yards. Total, they kept him under 100 yards rushing. I'm surprisingly surprised by that. Receiving, Jacoby Myers was their leading receiver, 4 catches, 55 yards. Other than that, Bourne, 1 for 41 on a deep pass, which again, Nick Needham got burnt on that one. Smith, 3 for 33. Aguilar, 3 for 28. But if you notice, Devontae Parker only had 1 catch for 9 yards. That's because X was just blanketing that man. But that is the stats. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the game. Again, I'm going to throw some good in with the bad. Good in with the bad. The tackling was still bad. The tackling still bothered me with this game. On the defense, they kept doing that tackle where they would throw their bodies into the tackle or try to, smack their legs. I would like to see some wrap up tackling. Tackling really bothered me. First pass of Tua was a high snap, and then he tried to get the ball off quickly, off on his throw there. 4th and 1, offsides on the defense helped the Dolphins. They marched down the field, ending up kicking a field goal. The blocking on that right side was bad. There was so many times where Tua would either play action or Tua would take a snap, take a step back, and there was a defender instantly in his face. So the offensive line still needs to gel and still needs to work on some things because it wasn't good. Now again, and I could probably tell people are gonna just watch the full video. Run D was off. Again, first half they were running all over us. Second half they stopped because the Dolphins started taking a lead. Again, 78 yards on the day. I'm happy with that. 3rd and 12, first down on a screen. Got to do better on tackling, on defense. Emmanuel Ogbah with the sack. Happy with that. Jackson and Greg Little got injured at one point, and then I know Teron Armstead got injured as well. I will give you all injury updates in tomorrow's video where I do a deeper dive into all this stuff. But the offensive line got banged up right away. And again, like the right side consistently getting to a instant pressure in his face, throwing him completely off. Run game, there was a tackle for a loss on a pitch to the outside. That bothered me. Brandon Jones, sack, scoop and score by Melvin Ingram, touchdown. Love to see that. Then there were some bad passes from Tua, right? There was a bad pass that he tried to feed to Tyreek Hill. Probably would have been intercepted if Tyreek Hill wasn't just a complete monster at wide receiver. Took an unwarranted sack, causing a 3rd and 19. Again, I have to look at the film, but he had enough time, and he kind of was like waiting for something to develop, and he took a sack I didn't like. But a play I did like, and even Tyreek Hill came out and said that Mike McDaniel is going to need a wheelbarrow for his giant balls. 4th and 7, 18 seconds left in the first half. They go for it. Tua throws a perfect pass. You have to give Tua credit for this pass. Leading, it was a crossing route, a deep post route, about 15 yards deep. And he hits Waddle, leads him so he can get up the field and take it for a 49-yard touchdown on 4th and 7. Absolutely love that play. Let's talk about this, right? The score is 20-7. It shouldn't be 20-7. 4th and 1. And Mac Jones tries for a pass in the end zone. It's overthrown. The receiver had to jump up and get it. And they call a BS legal contact on Xavier Howard. Gives them the first down, and then eventually they get the touchdown because they keep dropping Jalen Phillips into coverage, and he left the running back wide open for the easy touchdown. Flip it, though. It's 3rd down. The Dolphins throw a pass to Tyreek Hill. The Patriots corner grabs Tyreek Hill's arm back. No flag. I just find that very interesting how bad these refs were. No PI, pass to Hill, a little bit off, 3rd and 2. They run it, right? That drive, I didn't understand the play calling. It was pass, run on 3rd and 2. We didn't get it, ended up punting it to him. Again, in the end of the day, we won. I did not like that play call. I think it should have been run, pass, eat more clock up. My player of the game is Kader Kohou. That man was all over the place, making great tackles, nice pass break up on 4th and 3. He was all over the place. Undrafted free agent corner. Kader Kohou just played lights out, forcing a fumble that ended up winning the game for the Dolphins. Just absolutely looked fantastic. Let's talk about Tua Tagovailoa, because I know that's what everyone wants to talk about, because the Miami Dolphins won this game 20-7. They won this game handedly. Again, it shouldn't have been 20-7 if the refs didn't give the Patriots an extra down on a BS call that then eventually we didn't get with Tyreek Hill. But people are talking like Tua Tagovailoa played through 3 interceptions, like people are saying he's garbage. I told you he's horrible, this, and that. Did he look good? At times he did, but not for most of the game, no. Did he look horrible, garbage, bad? No. He looked off. That's a problem, and I will acknowledge that's a problem. And I even said during the live stream, he's looking off. He's making weird throws. There's one play where they did the fake pitch, and then he rolls out to his left, and then he tosses it. Tyreek Hill was open, and he just completely misses the pass. There was a few passes where I'm like, what is he doing? So yes, I'm able to recognize when he's playing off, but is it bad garbage? Like the tweets I'm getting and the DMs I'm getting and the comments I'm seeing of people just, the man had 104 passer rating, threw for 270 yards and a touchdown. Even if you take the 49-yard touchdown away, he still threw for over 220, 230 yards. 23 for 33. He missed on 10 passes. Oh, yeah, but he's dinking dunking right down the field. Do you watch the whole game, or do you just focus on Tua? Because I've seen multiple times when Tua plants his back foot on his drop back, there's a defender in his face. They did the fake pitch a few times. He turned around. There's a defender in his face. Get the ball out quicker. He has checkdowns. He hit those checkdowns because the same people are saying he should make quicker decisions. You should get the ball out quicker. Go talk to the other people that don't like Tua, who are calling him a dink and dunker. Which one do you want? Do you want productivity? Because you marched him down the field a few times. Or do you want someone who's just going to throw interceptions like crazy? Like, you would think he had a Joe Burrow day who threw 4 interceptions and a pick 6. He actually had a pretty decent day. Again, I'm not saying it was good, and I'm not saying it was bad. It was decent. It was all right. That's my thought process. It was all right. He needs to do better. 100% he needs to do better. I understand that there's times he had pressure in his face, but the times he didn't have pressure in his face and that he made some errant throws, he needs to do better. 100% he needs to do better. Like I said, I'm giving him till week 4, week 5 and then I'm making my decision on who Tua Tagovailoa is. Because I've said this time and time again, look at the Packers, how they're doing. Again, the 49ers lost, which is fantastic to us, to the Bears. The Colts and the Texans tied. You look around the NFL, it is week 1. I did not expect the offense to come out. And I didn't expect the offense to come out and do what they did today. And it wasn't even that much. Tyreek Hill was consistently open. That man could do whatever he wanted on that secondary. Tua needs to recognize that and make the throws. I'm agreeing with you 100%. Like I said, he needs to do better. But it's week 1. The same people who are coming after Tua after a win, are the same people that if Tua Tagovailoa came out and threw for 350 yards, which is only 80 yards more, 3 touchdowns, which is only 2 touchdowns more, those are the same people that if we're ranting and raving about Tua doing great, those are the same people that would say it's just week 1. Let's see him chain them together. I know for a fact, and I know the people, they would come out and downgrade his great performance and say it is just 1 week. It is just week 1. Let's pump our brakes. Keep the same energy. He did not have a bad game. You look at his stats. Yes, I look at his play. He was off on a few passes. Again, he only missed 10 out of 33. But let's pump the brakes and take a breath. We just beat the Patriots 20-7. It should be nothing. We are 1-0. We're tied with the Bills. Let's take it. Let's enjoy a win. For the love of God, let's enjoy a win. It's sad that we can't enjoy a win because so many people are already butthurt and in their feelings about Tua when he didn't do that bad. Let's see what happens next week to the Baltimore Ravens. But that's what I got for you today. Up and down game, lots of ups, few downs. Need to do a little bit better, get the jitters out. Again, expected the defense to play lights out like they did, get causing turnovers with fumbles, with interceptions, with stops on 4th downs. I expected all this stuff. And I expected the offense to sputter a little bit. I expected the offensive line to take some time to gel. I expected this. And I expected a win. And we got one. So let's enjoy it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Deeper dive. I'll give you injury updates, all that good stuff. But we're 1-0, baby. Let's go. Fins up. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. But like usual, stay classy. And like I just said, fins up.